We've all experienced the aftermath of Hurricane Irma, but today we give back and celebrate those who helped during a difficult time. The Leesburg Chamber of Commerce and the Leesburg Partnership has set up this celebration dinner to give back to the community. I'm Taylor Pelfrey, your Miss Lake County, USA at the Moat Morris House. This is an opportunity for the community to say thank you to the city employees for their hard work that was put in after Hurricane Irma. City employees were invited to come out with their families to enjoy an evening of fun and food. This event was free to the public.
Hi Al, how are you?
Taylor, I'm good.
Good. So tell me a little bit about this event.
Well, a bunch of sponsors got together, led by the Chamber and the Partnership, to thank the city for their efforts during the hurricane recovery mode here the past few weeks.
And how do you feel the community feels about this event?
You know, from my position, it's really good to see. We do so many things at the city, and for everybody to come out and thank the guys and ladies for what they do, it's really special. When hurricanes come, it's always like it's a bittersweet thing. It's bitter and difficult because it's stressful and a lot of things to plan for, a lot of contingencies to prep for. And then when it all pulls together and you see how hard everybody works, it's really rewarding too. And so I'm really proud of the folks who work for the city. There's so many people to mention. I can't just single one group out. I mean, from the line guys getting the power back up, to the customer service employees who answered just thousands of calls about what neighborhood is out and what neighborhood is coming back on, to the Public Works Department who really kept our debris contractors in line. We got a lot of grief from them, really a supply and demand issue there, but the Public Works Department got it done and got debris cleaned up really quickly. The lift station guys doing the rodeo, keeping the lift stations pumping when the power was out, to police fire. And I know I'm missing folks, but it's really rewarding to see everybody work together. And then it makes it really extra special when the community takes time out and donate hamburgers and hot dogs and Partnership and the Chamber. So it's really neat.
Whose idea was this wonderful event today?
Well, a group of us really felt very strongly and very proud of the way that our city responded to the hurricane, and so we decided that it would be a great idea to host an appreciation event. And then as we were thinking about that, we thought, not only did our city workers do an incredible job and give up of their own time that they could be with their families, a lot of our community just came out and helped our neighbors. They helped with the cleanup, and they helped their neighbor clean, debris and stuff like that. So we decided, instead of just making it only about appreciation of the city workers, that it would be a whole community event and appreciation.
And what makes Leesburg so great?
It's the people, for sure. I mean, we've got a great, we have great atmosphere. I mean, look at this awesome place that we're holding this event, the Moat Morris House, and on the grounds. I mean, we've got a beautiful community, but really what makes us so awesome is the people that live here, that work here, and that play here.
How do you feel about this event today?
Oh, I love it. I love to see all the community coming out to support our city. I just had somebody come up and go, should I just go up and thank them? And I'm like, sure, go ahead. So I'm very excited about seeing all these people out here and city employees.
And what do we have here at this event today?
We have hamburgers and hot dogs that were grilled by the GLAC, which is Leesburg Lightning. We have baked beans from Oakwood, potato salad from Lakeport Square, corn from the Sunrise Rotary, and we have water and tea from Grizzard Realty, and we have the City of Leesburg girls serving, and then we have beer and wine.
What makes Leesburg so great?
Events like these, I think, make Leesburg the place to be, and a place to live, and a place to raise a family.
How do you feel about this event today, and how's it going?
Well, when you look at what the event is, showing appreciation to the city staff who really stepped up when the hurricane came through. The community came out so strong with their accolades as far as how the staff really stepped up, and we were one of the first crews out there. Our community was back in the electric department with lights and stuff. So I think this event is wonderful, and to not show the appreciation, I think would be crazy. And the fact that the community is the one that wanted to do this, I think is outstanding. So it's a wonderful event. This community is wonderful, and our staff responded accordingly.
And what makes Leesburg so great?
What makes Leesburg great? How long do I have? Leesburg is really great because we just have a community that cares, and it is. You know, everybody says things like, you know, hometown feel, but you can put a tag on anything, but when your citizens and your residents really step up and you have that hometown community as a whole, that's what makes a difference. And Leesburg truly does. Leesburg is a tight-knit community that cares one for another, wants to better the community for all, and it just shows in everyday life as well as when tragedy comes or triumph.
Tell me a little bit about post Irma and what you guys had to do.
Well, when Irma hit at 9 o'clock at night, one of the hardest winds hit, one of the most memorable calls we had was that we got out and went to a medical call that actually ended up being a tree down on a camper. And the guy was in a 16-foot camper with a big old limb, probably about 3 foot around, down on top of his camper with nothing holding it up but this little bitty camper. But we had to force the door open because all the pressure on the camper wouldn't let us go in. And we went in there, and he's just having a good old time with water pouring in on his head from the rain and stuff. And we got him out and made him go to the hospital because he had some medical issues. But that was one of the calls we went on. And then they kind of shut us down about 9:30 because of the winds. And 7 o'clock the next morning, we went out strong and went out basically going door to door and helping people out, making sure everybody was all right, and just assessing the damage and running calls. Ran a lot of calls that day, a lot.
So after post Irma, how do you feel about this event today?
This event today is very well appreciated. It was really amazing seeing the city come together and everybody working together. I live in Leesburg. I lost power for about 15 hours, so I was like really happy. When I got off work at 8 o'clock at Monday night, come home and my power was on. I didn't lose any food. I didn't lose anything. They got all my debris picked up, and so I'm happy. I think the City of Leesburg's done an outstanding job getting everything picked up. Proud to be an employee, proud of the job they did.
How do you feel about this event today?
Phenomenal. I appreciate my City of Leesburg and all the employees that helped us out over the hurricane. I love it, love it, love it. Wonderful, wonderful event.
How did you contribute to this event today?
Well, my wife and I have a small accounting firm in Leesburg, and we're one of the sponsors for the event. So it's a great evening, great pleasure to be out here, a little fall in the air, and good turnout, and we're just really happy to be part of it.
How do you feel about the event today?
Well, I think it's a wonderful event. I'm on the chamber board, and when we came up with the idea, and I'm not sure who was the original person that came up with the idea, but when we came up with the idea to do something for the city, to say thank you for all the hard work that they did, you know, in the aftermath of the hurricane to get us utilities again and get the debris cleaned up, I jumped on board because I just felt like they did a phenomenal job.
And how do you feel about this community event today?
I love everything Leesburg. I've been here 23 years, and I'm going out feet first. I just love everything about Leesburg. And I think it's wonderful, the things we do for our community here. The chamber and the police department and the fire department and everybody. And Lakefront TV.
On behalf of the City of Leesburg, we want to say thank you to all the employees and the residents that came out during Hurricane Irma. It's times like this that we find not only the best in ourselves, but our community. For more information, go to leesburgflorida.gov. Until next time, I'm Taylor Pelfrey with Lakefront TV.